Hello, everybody, and welcome back to M&J Games. I am Michael, and today we're looking at a really cool and unique creation called The Boss Walkthrough, and it's created by Scott Boogie Gaming. So the link to his YouTube channel is in the description below, and the description says, "Take a walk down Coaster Row, the main hub of everything coaster related. Stop by Brivade's Arcade, place of vintage games, or stop by Boogie Studios for a live taping of Planko Live hosted by Scott Boogie, or try out our Hobo Market founded by Hobo Billy, and take a ride on our only attraction here, the Boss. After all that, fast forward to 1800 hours and enjoy a wonderful fireworks display to complete your Boss experience. Names are still being added weekly, so check the YouTube channel and stay up to date for updates." So this is a really, really cool and unique creation. And as I said, the link to Scott's YouTube channel is in the description below. Scott is working on a lot of really cool, kind of unique ideas for creations. So don't miss out on any of those. And let's go ahead and get started with the tour. All right, we are here at the entrance to this really cool walkthrough, and I just went ahead and opened up the park. So we're probably going to have guests just flooding in. But right away, I love the look of this kind of glass building. And then you've got the helicopter propellers in there trying to make it look like one of those industrial ceiling fans. So it says, "Welcome to the Boss Experience, an immersive tour of Coaster Row, the main hub of everything coaster related, Planko Live Show, Brivade's Arcade, Hobo Market, Fireworks Show, and the Boss Coaster." So I got to really commend Scott Boogie Gaming for what he's been working on recently. Is he's been doing a lot of these little types of kind of more immersive experiences. Like he's working on a community park right now as well. So there's Brivade's vending. So that would be the arcade center. So here's the service center. You know, nice little spot inside. I mean, that's really cool though, because sometimes you see these service fans. Now, granted, those spin a little bit faster than your ceiling fans would. And the noise. But that's a cool way to get ceiling fans. I mean, that's something that I wish they would have in the game, is we definitely need those. And then we head over this way, and looks like we got a little parking lot back there for Brivade's vending. And I mean, first of all, I just love this kind of massive path heading this way. And then right there you can see the probably hyper coaster. I haven't looked at the height to see. So Brivade's vending. I wonder if we head in here. Okay. Just had to check. Oh, here's the arcade. Okay, so there's the corporation, and then here would be the arcade. And so my guess is that he's giving credit to the creator for using the pieces and stuff, because Brivade's does amazing work. So you'd step up these steps and head in here to the playroom. Oh my gosh, Daytona USA. Oh my gosh, I remember that game. Or was it Cruis'n USA? I think may have been one of it. Donkey Kong, yes. I remember on the N64 or Super Nintendo playing Donkey Kong Country. And then on the Nintendo Switch, they have that program where you can play some old Nintendo Switch game or Super Nintendo games. So speaking of that, I might have to play some Donkey Kong today, now that I think about it. So Carowinds Towers. And so it's almost like this big kind of not industrial, this kind of commercial complex. So we got Boogie Studios. So let's see what we got in here. I love the walkway. It seems like almost like a massive mall. So you got Planet Coaster Live. Now, the only thing I'd say of what you could do, and it looks like you did right here, is starting to place ceiling tiles to kind of cover up some of these spots over here. But yeah, this is really cool, and especially using this kind of glossy tile. This is stuff I don't even think to use that often. But he did a really good job with it. So we get some popcorn and drinks, and then we head this way, and it looks like we've got a live talk. Oh, we got some guests sitting up here. I love how you got the cameras going That's really cool. Really cool touch. And then we've got all these people here, and so it looks like it's just a or a panel about the Boss Coaster would be my guess. The opening of the Boss Coaster and everything about that. So this is really, really, really cool. Wonder. I don't really see much lighting, but yeah, that looks cool. I mean, this is something different that you don't see in most creations. And once again, this kind of glass window looks really cool. How it reflects the light and everything. So now let's head this way. That's what I'm ready for, is that big coaster right there. But this building might be my favorite. Having that glass kind of diagonal like that is something that you would see on kind of these modern buildings now. And that looks really cool. So coming soon, Planet Coaster Hotel. Okay. So here's Hobo's Market, which for those of you that don't know, Hobo Billy does some absolutely insane work. And so here's kind of the backstage for that recording and everything. And so that's pretty cool. But yeah, Hobo does a lot of these like Simpsons type parks. And I mean, look at that. So these were all stuff that Hobo Billy's made and uploaded to the workshop. Like this is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love the look of that almost like that's cool. Really cool. So we got the little market where you can buy some food, some fruit. Oh, that's cool. That person's working there. Kind of. What would those be? I'm trying to think what those would be. But almost like picking them right, and then you got tomatoes. Really big tomatoes. Oh gosh, I can't read. We got watermelons. That is awesome. I wish there's a watermelon that big. That would be insane and amazing. Let's And this is a cool time to use this type of tree because I feel like it's hard to figure out when to use this tree and stuff. And then here we got a little seating area, and you've added a little bit of what's out there? Oh, that's the fireworks. I was about to say, is that like a graveyard or something? But no, you've added a little bit of trees and stuff like that. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. One thing I'd say on here is you can add maybe the thick wooden beam or some kind of top piece because I never like how the top of that looks. I think it just adds a little more detail to it as well. So there's the first drop on the coaster. Yeah, the detail on this is really, really cool. So let's see where we're going to next. So I think the last main thing for us to look at is actually the boss itself. So let's go see. All the balloons coming soon, the hotel. We just gotta go where all the guests are heading to. Yeah, so this is another example where I would say just placing down ceiling tiles. But it looks cool. So it's a little food shop and everything. And then we got a building behind. Did we see what this building was for? Oh, you know what? I was skipping something there. I think it goes back here. Oh, so this is like Six Flags Corporation building. Okay. A little gazebo and stuff like that. And then this connects over here, or pretty close to connecting to the Carowinds or Cedar Fair Corporation building. So this is kind of like where all the corporate offices for the roller coaster stay, with a joint built. I'm going to say this is a joint build between Cedar Fair and Six Flags in this area, building this B&M coaster called the Boss or Boss. And I love that little ride photo section. That looks really good. Here we go. Once again, I think floor tiles would be good here, and that's nothing that takes too much. It's just adding, kind of adding that detail, you know. But I do love the glossy walls again. Ooh, ooh, that's not what I meant to do. Then we head up here. Now, here's what's cool is this is made out to be like an office. It's like you got that little cool kind of like little touch on the ceiling. Um, it's called the boss, and then there's the exit. We got human resources office, so welfare, and H99 SVW. So some other creators, and we got a trophy here. So I guess this is their office with a trophy from placing in one of the contests on the Discord, Planet Coaster Console Discord. So that is really cool. All right, now that we're out of Plip Cam, let's take a look here. So this would be, is this the restroom? Yep. So there's the sink with soap and stuff. And it's a Viking 2K dryer. So it's a newer model of the hand dryer. So really cool. So there's the restroom for people in the office. And then here's the break room. Just couches. You got TV in there, speakers. So that's a cool touch. So now let's go ahead and look at the stats for the coaster, and then we'll take a ride. It's perfect timing. So it's marketed as a Giga. Let's say 219 feet. So this is a hyper coaster. Lateral G-force is maybe a little bit high, but two. So it's weird. It says two inversions, but technically they're not inversions. It's just how the game calculates those inversions to airtime hills. So let's go ahead and take a ride on the coaster. Well, that was the boss, and I think that's the best coaster that I've seen you make. Um, I think the first drop is really well done. Um, and maybe adding some extra custom supports, which I know custom supports are a pain in the behind to do, but you could do the custom supports to where instead of them moving out to the right, they go out to the left where there's nothing out there. But it's really good, well done. I think maybe could have used a little more inward banking on that part there. But I think overall, I think it's a really good coaster. Like I said, I think it's one of the best that you've built. And I like the interaction that it has with the buildings and the path and stuff like that. And especially here, kind of going through this top section, I think was really cool. And so now as we take an overview look at the entire build, as I said, this is a very unique and different build. And make sure to go because the link will be in the description below. So make sure to go check out Scott's YouTube channel and see kind of his everything that he's done with this and this community park he's working on because he continues to get better and better with his builds and he's also stepping out of the norm in terms of the way he's approaching some of the builds, trying to do stuff that are different, which is really cool to see. And we didn't really look in here because I don't think the guests can access this. But I think this is supposed to be like the main office building, maybe for Cedar Fair with those. But yeah, so this is just another really cool kind of creation and something that's just different, which is cool to see. But yeah, now as we take one last overview look at everything, really good job with the buildings, making them each kind of have the same general style, but yet they're each so different. I mean, you can see the rooftop realism, the backstage realism. I think outside of the coaster, I just love this part. I think this looks so good down here. So you did a really good job with that. So that was a really, really, really good fireworks display. It was pretty short, but it was a very entertaining fireworks display. And I almost forgot to check out the fireworks, so I remembered at the last second. But now that is it for the video, and as we can kind of see everything here at nighttime, so you got some strobe lights going, everything's lit up well, everything looks good. So make sure to go check out his channel and check out the other creations that he's working on, which I love those lights there by the arcade. And hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and talk to y'all later.